He stepped off the bus at Union Station and disappeared into the crowd of tourists milling through Washington, D.C. At first glance, he looked so much like any other ordinary young man in the crowd that he was almost indistinguishable. As he walked toward the marble fountain nearby, other travelers passed by him and his apparent destination without a second glance, and for many without so much as a first glance. After all, this place, this particular patch in one of the world's great cities, located as it is in the very shadow of the hallowed halls where noble ideals are passionately projected only to be traded away in the expediency of political deals, this place is not a tourist attraction, but rather it is the place where the homeless gather. Joshua, however, has not come here to sightsee. Instead, he begins to talk with the homeless there in Union Square about their lives, their struggles, and then their hair. And if they allow him, Joshua unpacks his equipment, sits them down, and gets to work. Hi, I'm Garvin DeShazer, and this is your daily inspiration. At the age of 28, Joshua Combs, a Londoner, realized that homelessness doesn't have to be an intractable problem. He founded a campaign on social media with the hashtag #DoSomethingForNothing, and his mission was simple: to make a positive impact in the lives of homeless people he met in his travels. He wanted to connect with them on a personal level and share their stories on social media. Sometimes, Joshua said in an interview with the Washington Post, a small luxury, such as a haircut, can go a long way in boosting someone's dignity. So far, he has cut the hair of hundreds of homeless men and women, and more importantly, he has made a connection with every one of them. Joshua explains, when you cut someone's hair, it's about trust. For some mad reason, clients tell us everything, and that role translates to the street really well. For Joshua, now 30, the key point of his mission isn't just about improving the hair of the homeless, one person at a time. His ultimate desire is to connect people, and in an age when so many are connected to each other virtually, but never speak in the real world, Combs has found that haircuts and genuine conversation connect people physically and emotionally. In his words, real life is out of your screen. One encounter that stuck with Joshua took place in Cancun, Mexico, with Enrico, a 50-year-old Italian man. When Joshua first approached him, Enrico was heartbroken that someone had stolen his books while he was taking a nap. It was sad to see him like this, and the perfect opportunity to show him some kindness, Combs explained. Once the haircut was complete, Enrico and Joshua spent several hours together, and Combs received a tour of the neighborhood from his new friend. Back at Union Square, Joshua is talking with Thomas, a Vietnam veteran who has been homeless for 10 years. Raw vulnerability of the kind rarely offered across the tables of Washington's power lunch establishments marks Thomas's frank explanation to Joshua. There's no way I could have pictured being here, but life can lead you to unexpected places. It's a variation on a story Joshua has undoubtedly heard hundreds of times now, but he listens to Thomas patiently and respectfully, then offers him a haircut. Thomas, who has difficulty moving, lies down on the fountain, and Joshua maneuvers around him until his shaggy look is transformed into a military-style buzz cut. It's one of several haircuts Joshua performs that day. When he's finished with Thomas's haircut, Joshua hands him a mirror, and Thomas stares in astonishment for quite a long time. Then he turns to Joshua and quietly asks, "Why did you do that for me? It's not an ordinary thing." And Joshua answers simply, I loved hearing your story. And he meant it. Combs later wrote, "Fulfillment is different for everyone, but for me, connecting with others is what makes me tick. It doesn't matter where you're from or what's led you to this moment. I want to listen and learn. The haircut will grow out, but people like that, I'll always remember." And they'll remember Joshua Combs as well. Whose life can you impact today? What small kindness can you offer? We all have talents and training that might help others, even if it's something as simple as being a good listener. Whether it's the homeless person you see on the street today, or someone at work who seems to be having a hard time, who can you reach out to and make a connection with? The cost to you may only be a moment of time, but the potential positive impact you could make in the life of another person just by letting them know you care could be tremendous. Thanks for listening. May your day be filled with caring today, and with love, laughter, and infinite joy. Bye for now.
Hi, this is Scott Sampson, producer for the Daily Inspirations podcast. Thank you so much for listening. Want more inspiration in your life? Check out our blog for weekend stories of hope and uplifting news. If you've been enjoying the podcast, we hope you'll take a moment today and rate and review us and tell everyone in your circle so they can get the same inspiration that we hope you've received today. We have big plans for this podcast and we want you to be part of it. Visit dailyinspirationsandmeditations.com to contact us with your own inspirational stories or just to say hi. May your day be filled with inspiration. Until next time, this is Scott, signing off.